Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for watching. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the InStyler Max, and I'm going to be comparing the InStyler Max with the original InStyler because I don't know if you've seen it, but I've posted a review slash tutorial on the original InStyler and I have it here with me. This is the original one, and that video got so many hits and so many of you requested for me to either do a review or a tutorial with the Max, and so I decided to do a comparison between the original and the InStyler Max. And if you watch my other video about the original InStyler, you know how much I love this tool. Like I said in my other video, if I had to choose one styling tool to live with for the rest of my life, it would definitely be the original InStyler. I just feel like you can get so many uses out of it. You can curl your hair, you can straighten your hair, you can wave your hair, you can do so much with it, and to think that you could do all that with just one product is absolutely amazing. And so I was really interested in seeing how the InStyler Max would turn out to be, and what's the difference between the two and which one should you get, should you invest in it. Well, to start off, this is how it looks. Instead of a silver barrel like the original one, this one has a black one. The barrel is the same size as the original one. It is 1 1/4 inch. I really like the size of the barrel. I feel like it gives really good results, especially if you're curling your hair. So basically the InStyler Max works pretty much the same way as the original InStyler. They're almost exactly the same. They give you the same results. They're almost identical. The only difference with the InStyler Max is that it has 4 heat settings, whereas the original InStyler only had 3, and I think the highest heat setting probably went to like 380 or something in the 300s, whereas the InStyler Max goes all the way to 425 degrees Fahrenheit, which is extremely hot. But if you are someone who needs that much heat in your hair because you have really thick or really curly hair that you really need a lot of heat to straighten out, then I would recommend the InStyler Max. Whereas if you had more thin or fine hair, then I would recommend the original InStyler, because the heat setting on the Max goes up to 425. And the other difference between this one and the original one is that the Max rotates 2 different ways. So both InStylers rotate. They're rotating barrels as you're straightening your hair, and it also makes noise. The barrel will be turning one direction as as the original one does also, but the difference with the Max is that it could also turn the opposite direction, so counterclockwise and clockwise. And I think that's really cool. The way that you would change the 2 settings is you would press it down twice really fast, like just like that, and then it would turn the other way. And then if you want to turn it back the previous way, click it twice again. So that's what else was different about the Max. And also this little piece on the top of the Max, this little piece comes in the box, and you basically place it on the top so that when you're working with your hair, especially if you're curling it, you can hold the top of this piece so that you don't burn yourself, because you can touch the barrel. If you touch the barrel, you're gonna burn yourself. It's very, very hot. It does come with a protective guard that you would just clip onto the barrel, and I would recommend this for any first-time users of the InStyler. It also comes with this heating pad, which I absolutely love. I use this for all my heating tools, not just the InStyler. I just place it on this little mat and it doesn't burn your counter or your table. So that's about it in terms of the difference between the original and the new. I mean, there aren't too many differences. It's just the high heat setting, the rotating barrel goes 2 different directions, and this little clip helps you work with the hair without burning your hand. And so if you had to choose between which one you should get, my opinion is they both work the same. But as I said before, because this one heats up much higher, if you have thick hair and if you need a lot of heat to work with your hair, then I would recommend this one. And if you have fine and thin hair, I would recommend the original one. In terms of pricing, the Max is about $100, somewhere around that range depending on where you get it. And I believe that the original price went down now that the Max came out. So I think the original is now around $80, whereas before it was about $100, about the same as the Max. But they both definitely do the job, and that's why I absolutely love the InStyler, because you can straighten your hair, you can curl your hair, you can wave your hair. There's so many different ways to use this tool, and I'm going to show you briefly how to do each of the 3 ways. I'm not going to do all my hair, but I'm just going to use like 3 different strands to show you how you straighten, how you can wave, and how you can curl. And if you'd like to see my go-to look using the InStyler, which is basically I straighten my hair, but then I sort of like wave out the ends, I'm going to leave a link to that video down in the description box. Make sure to check that out because I do all my hair in that video, and I show you exactly how to hold the barrel and how to use it to sort of straighten and wave the ends out so it looks like you got like a fresh blowout on your hair. It looks very voluminous, and that's my go-to almost everyday hair look that I use using the InStyler. I'll also leave the link to my hair care routine and other videos down below because I know a lot of you ask about it, so be sure to check them out. Okay, now jumping into how I use the InStyler. So here it is. Here's the max. I'm going to click the power button, and once you click it once, it automatically sets it to the highest setting, which is the 425-degree setting. If you wanted it lower than that, you would just click it twice, which will bring it down one setting lower, and then click it 3 times, it'll bring it down even more, and click it 4 times and it'll bring you to the lowest setting. So I'm just going to start it over because I'm going to be using the highest setting. While it's heating up, the light will be blinking, so once it stops blinking, that's how you know that it's finished. So I'm just going to put this down and wait until it's in the meantime, I'm going to apply some heat protective spray. This is so important, you guys. You have to apply heat protective spray whenever using heat, especially when you're using like 425 degrees. You need to use heat protective spray in order to protect your hair from getting damaged. I forgot to mention that something that the original InStyler didn't come with is this comb. It has like these 2 picks and then just like a regular comb. And I didn't think that I would get any use out of this, but it actually came in really useful when I had to part my hair and I don't have a comb around me. This is the perfect tool to use to either part your hair in the side or the middle. So I'm going to use this to just part my hair. The heat protective spray that I use is the Tresemme Thermal Creations heat protection up to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which is perfect. I love this heat protective spray. I feel like it works really well. And now I'm just using a paddle brush just to brush it out. By the way, my hair is already straightened from previously styling it, and I'm just gonna use the InStyler over it. If you want to see me using the InStyler on my original hair straight out the shower, well, not straight out the shower, but after I dried my hair, then be sure to check out my other video because I show you how to use the InStyler on natural hair. So okay, I already brushed my hair out. By the way, this InStyler heats up really fast. Like, it probably takes only 2 minutes, not even, maybe less than that. But for some reason, I remember the original InStyler heating up a little bit longer. So I guess that's another difference. The Max heats up much faster, which is amazing because you don't have to waste any time. For this piece, I'm going to show you how to straighten your hair using the InStyler, which is pretty explanatory. It's like any other tool. You just go down and you straighten it, but I'll show you anyway. What I like to do, and this is something that I've learned by watching some of the actual InStyler tutorials, is they say to keep the barrel side facing outwards. So I have this plate side with the bristles facing my way, and it kind of makes sense doing it that way because if you hold it the other way, like, I could already feel the heat from this distance, like on my cheek, so you're more prone to burn yourself, and I have burned myself using this tool, so just be careful. This is why I use it with the barrel side facing outwards. So you're going to put your hair, start from the very top, like towards your scalp, but be sure to not burn yourself, and just close it shut. It's gonna make this noise, and you just pull it down. They say to go slow because the slower you work, the better the result. So that's my hair straight. You can see the ends are very straight, no curve, nothing. This is for anyone who likes to wear straight hair. I personally don't like a very straight end. I like my hair straight, but I like a curve in the end, so I'll show you how I do that using another piece of hair. I just feel like a curve in the end makes it more voluminous and adds more volume to your hair instead of just being like straight down, you know? So I'm going to show you how to straighten and curve the edges. Basically, I'm going to put my hair in between the tool. The way that I like it is for my ends to go outwards instead of inwards. I can show you both ways. So basically, I'm going to hold the barrel like this. I'm going to go all the way down, and then I'm going to swoop it towards the right, like towards the back. So let me show you. If that doesn't make sense, I'm just going to show you. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, but this is how it ended up. Whereas this piece is straight, and then this one has like a swoop in the end, and that's the way I like it. Okay, so I showed you how to straighten and then straighten with a curve in the end. This one was going outwards. Now I'm going to show you a curve going inwards, and I'll just use the first piece so that you could see the difference of how it looks when you wear your hair inwards. So you hold the barrel the same way, but instead of going out in the ends, you're going in. If you're straightening your hair, right, and you want it outwards, you turn it upwards. And if you straighten your hair and you want it inwards, then you turn it down. So turn up if you want it outwards, turn down if you want it inwards. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'll show you. Straightening it. And then we're going to turn it down. You see how I turn it down? And that's how you curve it. Okay, so that was an inward curve. So the hair is going inward. Just like on this side of my hair, you see how the hair is coming inward. That's basically how the rest of your hair would look if you curled it that way. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to curl your hair using the InStyler. This is kind of tricky, but I will show you, and if you would like to see a full tutorial on how to do this for all your hair, let me know down in the comment section. So whenever I curl my hair using the InStyler, I use a hand glove. This is a heat protective styling tool hand glove. This came with one of my other hair irons, but I'm sure that you can buy them at a beauty store, or if not, just use a regular glove. It's better than not using anything. Actually, I just realized I'm wearing it on the wrong hand. If you're doing this side, you're supposed to wear it on your left hand, and then if you're doing the other side, you would wear it on your right hand. So, okay, taking a piece of hair. So what I'm doing is I want an outward curve. I want the hair to not go towards my face, but I want it out. So you're going to put it in between, and then you're going to wrap your hair around the barrel. So let's do... And then you're going to shut it close, and you see this little piece in the end? You're gonna curl that out. So you close it, and you're going to curl it out. And then let go. So if you don't care about that little piece in the end to be curled or not, you could just leave it straight, and you could just hold the barrel and then drop. But I'd like for the little piece to be curved in the end. This is your curl, and I'm going to show you again. So wrap the hair around the barrel, little piece, hold it out, and I'm just rotating the barrel so that little piece gets it. And then let go. And there's your curl. So that was pretty much it. I'm just combining all the hair together, but I showed you how to straighten, how to wave your hair, and how to curl your hair. So basically you can get multiple uses out of this one tool, which is why I love it. And I do think it's one of those products where you sort of grow to love, because at first it might be confusing, like how do you use it? I don't think there's any other product that's really like the InStyler. I mean, what other product has like a rotating barrel? Like the concept and the idea behind this tool is just really smart, and I feel like it really does give you that salon perfect, just like you freshly got your hair done and you just came out of the salon. It gives you that look, but for you to do yourself at home. So I definitely recommend the InStyler Original, the InStyler Max, depending on what kind of hair you have. Both products do give the same result. And if you found this video helpful in some way, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate the support. And if you'd like to see more in-depth tutorials using either the InStyler or any other styling product, leave all your requests down in the comment section. I will be making more hair videos. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.